grandstand. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic.
Brought to you by JW Drew. Screwball peanut butter whiskey. High energy models and events. Tech for Troops T4T. Verve Performance Labs. The original shot sock, not without my shot socks. And Specs Wine, Spirits, and the Finer Foods. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Man, y'all like that little melodic
like that, the
intro right there?
Yeah,
Man. Put a little sauce on there, a little cane sauce on there. Yeah, bro. Speaking of canes, man, put hot sauce on them tenders, bro. It's a whole different ball game when you dip it in that sauce.
Yeah.
They got hot sauce on deck, too. Louisiana fire hot sauce, baby.
They should put some salt and pepper on the chicken part, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Set it off.
Set it off perfect?
Yeah.
Shout out Canes,
I like the sauce.
Sponsorship opportunities right here for you, right there, Canes. You know, we getting down with you. But, hey, I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, coming at you live for another awesome episode of Noonish. Let me get that Beats earbud out of my Beats. There's another opportunity for you, product placement. What's good? Coming at you live, man, for another great episode this week of Noonish, man. Yeah, buddy, with my favorite co-host in the whole entire world, starting with Mr. El Grande Toto, Jonas Bull in his house.
Ooh.
Oh, what's going down, man? What's
we got
going
a bull
down?
sound yet?
We need to get a bull sound. What is a bull sound?
Huh? I don't even know. Like some kind of
Like Jock Jams,
like
Jock Jams number 2, the song that brought Michael Jordan out back in the day.
I
think we're on a totally different level.
Here we are.
Yeah, man. And then you know who it is in the house next to me right here. It's half man, half amazing, all hands, always on time. What's good, man?
Up,
Mr. MC Mark Clayton in the building.
Good, everybody.
Yeah, man, we got another fun show coming at you, man. It's opening week of NFL football. Foosball, that is.
Love it.
Bobby Boucher, what's going down?
Yep.
Yeah, so, man, it's a lot going on, man. A lot going on, man. I hope y'all had a chance to check out last week's show. We had a great time with Trey Penny, man. If you didn't, go check that one out. This week we were scheduled before we had a flight delay, a little situation with our boy Frank Martin, but he'll be back in the building next week, 14-0. He's going to get his 15th win next week on this show. You know, I don't know if it'll count in the regular stats, though, you know. But looking forward to having him on the show. Y'all tune in next week.
So is he just circling around in the air? Is that
Frank Martin? No, man, he's still in Indy.
Still in there.
Still in Indy, man. Stuck in the clouds, man. Stuck in the clouds.
He's not doing that thing like he has to live in the airport.
No, man. I was gonna crack a joke, but the situation was just so bad. I can't even. It's nothing to joke about.
There's nothing to joke about.
The flight with Malaysia. That situation, not Frank. Frank is chilling in Indy right now.
Oh,
but that Malaysian flight that got lost back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even want to crack a joke about that one, but but yeah, man. So
now we all know that's where your mind went.
Yeah, that's where my mind went, bro. The plane is not lost, people. The plane is not lost.
Okay,
it's found on the ground.
So Frank is safe and sound.
Yeah.
He's all good. Okay.
Safe and sound. Frank is chilling, bro. But he'll be here next week. Great show, man. Gonna have a great show with him. Look forward to it, Frank. Can't wait to have you out here, dog. But yeah, man, you know, what's good? What y'all been up to, bro? Like, you know,
Bro,
this the
watching
original
ball,
crew.
baby.
Watching that football?
Yeah, it's been a great weekend, man.
Yeah.
A lot of good ball.
So it had to be an up and down week for you. Or were you pleased with how the Baltimore game turned out?
I was pleased with in light of everything leading up to that game. It was Baltimore played a great game.
Yeah.
Oakland has been formidable. Like they they're similar to how, you know, I'd say even Washington.
Yeah.
Like they're just on the cuffs kind of teams.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the game, and so it was a great game.
Oakland has not been a homecoming squad, is what you're saying. Like they're gonna give you a fight.
They're gonna give you a fight.
Yeah, every time.
Every time. It's gonna be a game.
At some point, it might tilt back. We're gonna get to the NFL, Charlotte, man.
Yeah.
Charlotte, what's been up with you, Jay? What you been up to, bro?
Man, I spent most of the weekend washing stuff down and working around the house and
around the house.
And actually, Sophie did a 9/11 I guess not a marathon. It's just like an 11K. She did like 9K and then 11K thing, and so I supported.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's very awesome.
No, that's lightweight for you.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't too bad. She doesn't start as early as I do, so it got hot.
Yeah, gotcha. So that he started beating you up a little bit.
But it's not as bad as it's been being. So that was good.
Right on.
And I actually watched the Formula One, which is getting crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of Formula One, Dallas, Texas, we have a Formula One event coming up.
Yep.
October 16th, Red Bull Invitational.
Nice.
It's gonna take place down at the Victory Plaza area.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll see your favorite trio in the house, doing something, but possibly not. Jonas might be overseas somewhere, man.
I think I'll be in Greece about that time.
In Greece?
Greece.
Messing with
Big
Giannis.
baller.
Over there with Giannis. Antetokounmpo, dog. Trying to get that Drake
drinking
feature.
that wine. Watching them sunsets.
Watching them sunsets.
Yeah, bro.
Sunrises. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Jonas, I don't know if y'all realize it. It didn't break up the band though, but we got some NSYNC stuff going on. Jonas is Justin Timberlake of the crew. He's got a new podcast. Y'all need to go check out, man.
True.
We
solo
push
effort.
each other. We exalt each other.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So can you tell the people a little bit about your new podcast, bro? that you've been working
So
on?
we're in. I think we've got four episodes published now. I'm doing Education is Painful, available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, YouTube, any place that fine podcast purveyors are found.
That's where it is.
Hey, when you see the headband, you'll know you're at the right spot.
Yeah, right,
Exactly.
right. So the last one we just did was with Vince Pacenti,
Nice.
Olympian and motivational speaker.
Yeah.
And we talked about ants and elephants,
Yeah.
psychology, and it's pretty cool.
An ant can get lost on an elephant and be going the
Yeah.
wrong direction, thinking he's going the right
That's
way.
exactly it. That's it.
Right?
Never heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It makes sense.
Yeah.
He's got a book out called The Ant and the Elephant, and a new book that kind of is like a sort of a sequel to that.
Part 2.
Yeah, part 2. That's the analogy is that your conscious mind is like an ant compared to your subconscious mind, which is like an elephant.
Yeah.
Which is a fairly accurate amount of how much you consciously think about versus how much is going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And when we get into that a little bit, and we don't dig too deep into it.
Yeah.
But talk about that a little bit and how that works. And
Yeah, he's had some awesome
Like you said.
shows. I think your first episode was the greatest you put out. I
the
don't know.
first one, I did a pretty good job. The guest was a little bit of a challenge.
Hey, he's always challenging, isn't he? Nah,
Wait,
man, it's a
who's
great
the
show.
guest?
Challenged me so much it made me drop my microphone.
Right. Who's the guest?
The very first guest was our very own Jonathan J.A.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Me, y'all.
Which
that
was a good one too. We had a
Hey, I tell you what,
talk a little bit about
you
everything.
brought something out of me that I don't usually tell people.
Yeah.
I'm the type, I ask questions, and I'll just keep asking questions, and I'll get all the information, and then shut it down. No information goes out from this end.
Right.
Right? I like to bring it, I don't like to tell it. And Jonas pulled some stuff out of me that day, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
He pulled some stuff out of me.
That's the goal is to get people to see who you are and understand. Obviously, from the title, understand the lessons learned, the hard lessons learned, and that's my alternate tagline: is hard lessons learned by somebody who always learns lessons the hard way.
Yep. Yeah, we had some fun, man.
But we had a good time, and I've got some more of those. So those are recorded; they're not live.
Yeah.
But I've got some more of those that are recorded that I'm looking forward to. Got some more that are. Really looking forward to. We've got a couple of surprises. So you and I, but it was really you, will be appearing on somebody else's podcast,
Yes.
Life Mancy with Rachel Wilkerson.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's like a witchcraft podcast,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? And we were talking about sports, and we were
Sports and baseball. in
and
particular,
baseball, and how people have all these rituals and different things they do in
Yeah.
baseball, and
Yep.
baseball players are known to be extremely superstitious,
Yep.
Yeah.
right?
Like,
And but
sure.
outside of the baseball superstitions, just like things in football, like cheerleaders,
Yeah.
That's witchcraft because they're doing chants and getting people involved in chants to get the energy, right? Like just different things, bro, that I didn't even realize was going
think
on.
about that.
Yeah, in sports, bro.
Marketing.
Yeah,
is
bro.
1000%.
Exactly.
It's all about generating that mental state.
Yes. Yeah, blew my mind.
Yeah.
So
that's really good.
you gotta check that out sometime, man.
So I'm going to be recording one with her to dig deeper into like her background and her lessons learned.
I'll listen to that.
Yeah. You gotta
that sounds awesome.
You gotta check that out. It would be great for you to get on there, bro, because I learned some things.
Character.
Like I was like, I didn't even realize that
Yeah.
we were doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, and it was pretty mind blowing.
It's crazy some of that stuff how it comes out.
Yeah. So what's the name of that podcast again?
So her podcast is Life Mancy.
Life Mancy.
Like I don't know. Yeah, Life MANCY. Life Mancy.
Yeah, like Mancy with an M.
Yeah.
Like Nancy with an M. I guess I should say.
That's
But right on, man.
She's a sweet
That's
lady too.
Yeah. So
I like that shit.
young Aiden, bro, been balling on the football field. 2-0 right now.
13. Finally, got into
AJ?
football.
Yeah.
For the most part, it was just like he don't need to play until he's older.
Yeah.
Anyway, no big deal.
Right.
So it's been crazy.
Let those joints and things get settled in a little bit. And stable up.
Yeah.
The sense of pride you feel when you see that, when you see him out there enjoying himself, though, right?
Because and then listen to him after the game.
Yeah.
Talk about the game. And
Yeah.
we had the bet going into the game, so he hit the numbers and stuff. I
Yeah.
was like,
What was the bet?
Well done.
Is that something you can share?
No. So he asked if he got he didn't know his position.
Yeah.
Actually, like going in.
Yeah.
This is literally, and so I was
love
like,
it,
"Gotta
bro.
tell me what position you play," because he's like, "I'm offense and defense." All right, cool. He's are you running the ball or catching it? He's like, running. Okay, so running back. So if you score 2 touchdowns, and on defense, let me know your position. And I was like, if it was a corner, I'd say like 3 to 5 tackles.
Yeah.
But he's a linebacker. I was like, all right, 10 tackles.
Yeah.
10 tackles, 2 touchdowns, 2 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Easy. Like
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Like got it.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
all
he
right,
get his numbers?
bet. He hit 10 tackles, but he had a sack and a fumble recovery.
Nice.
And then he had one touchdown.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, the sack, fumble. I mean, that's
That equates.
I'll put that on. You got turnovers.
Yeah.
Went on the score. Like, all right.
Because
all
those are
right.
in
I
fantasy
give you
football.
that.
That's like you're getting extra points
That's
for
big
those,
points. Sacks,
right?
yeah.
For sacks
Sack,
and
yeah. Because those don't happen. Like,
Yeah.
But you said
At
that
the
led to
volume.
a
so it
touchdown
to me it
later,
equaled
yeah.
a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
For sure.
bet.
So was he
Done.
like you? Does he like the fact that he can just hit kids?
He does.
Yeah.
He just likes running and hitting. Like,
I love it.
I'm
bro.
like, man, he's taking really good angles. Like you,
Yeah. Natural.
never even, it ain't done it. You just natural.
Yeah.
And it's, I'm not surprised. I'm just like, I mean, I saw that when he was little.
He must have been
Yeah.
great at tag. And other
I
things
don't
like
even-
that.
I never
You know
seen
what
him play
I'm saying?
tag.
Linebackers got to be
I
like
don't even know.
that's got to be
Yeah.
the best for just smashing
For like a
people.
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
A kid who's
Yeah,
never
bro.
played
Right.
and don't know is just put him over there and tell him look for the ball, and when you see it, go get it.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Very simple. See him get the ball, go get
Go
that
get
guy.
the
Right.
ball, man.
Like that was it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get a lot of action. You got
Yeah.
it's a simple equation,
Yeah.
especially at that age.
Yeah.
And
Were
you
you-
get to
don't
smash
think-
people.
Were you a little nervous for him the first time he stepped on the football field, knowing that other kids had probably played a little pee-wee?
No. I mean, he was more nervous just doing it.
Yeah.
But just knowing him, no.
Yeah.
He's ever since he was little, I've seen like how aggressive he was. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
And I know you're not an offensive guy. Like, watch. I was like, bro, you can play offense, but you're not offense. Like, it'll take a lot of work for you to be good at offense.
Yeah.
Defense, you're gonna just plug and play. And
Like
it'll
torpedo,
be
just
natural.
just right at him. Yeah,
Oh
bro.
yeah. So yeah,
A
nah.
heat-sinking missile, Mr.
Yeah.
A.J. Clayton coming at you, dog.
Yeah. How about
Watch
your boy?
out. Hey man, it's
Yeah.
fun, bro.
Yeah.
It's fun. He had a good game last night, bro.
He's what
He's,
like he's like 30
he's-
something, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's
He's
looking
like
me
a
in my
man, man.
eyes. I think his voice is deeper than mine right now too, dog.
Yeah, I think yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's growing, bro. Like last year was his first year in 7th grade,
okay.
and he's trying to figure it out. You know,
Right.
they put him
Exactly.
at receiver,
Yeah.
they put him at running back. He
Yeah.
likes running back.
Okay.
This year he's playing a little running back, but they
Yeah.
got him more so at starting at DN and tight end.
Right.
He had 2 catches last night at tight end.
Okay.
Offensive line dictates what goes on there.
The
So
passing game, you're
yeah,
at
so
their mercy.
quarterbacks had no
Essentially.
time. Both
Yeah.
balls at his ankles. He's catching and falling at the same time.
Very nice.
No yards, right? But defense, man, he had a fumble recovery.
Okay.
And he had some hits last night, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like I showed him a couple things.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
his first week at DN, he was lining right up in front of the tackle. I'm like, son, your job is to not get blocked by that guy. And you just like straight up engaging with him,
Right.
making his job easy.
Exactly.
I was like, it's your job to keep that outside shoulder free.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Jam him up,
Set that
get the
edge.
play back inside.
That's right.
Did a very good job last night. One time he didn't, and they scored.
Okay.
Like
They got
90,
the corner.
90 yards,
Yeah.
dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hurt.
Hurt
That
him.
was a dagger.
So that's how you learn. You learn real fast when stuff like that happens, bro.
I couldn't get,
Yeah, but outside of that, yeah, he was going in. Like he
Nice.
was going in last night. Got very
Nice.
aggressive. He was laying, as The Rock says, he was laying the wood.
That's awesome.
He laid the wood a few
That's
times,
good.
bro.
That's awesome.
And just it's good to see that aggression coming out of him now, because my son's
Right.
real nice.
Yeah.
He's always been bigger,
Yeah,
so
he
he
is. He
tries
is
to
nice.
like be nice.
He's
So
the
that
gentle
he's-
giant kid.
Yeah,
basically, like,
but yeah, he's
yeah.
got some like Uncle Donnie will tell you he got some fire in him, because he'll knock the fire out of Uncle Donnie with that right and that left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Gotcha.
other kids he don't want to hurt them.
Gotcha.
But he's getting over that now.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so yeah, he
Well, that's
he
the right
laid the
place
wood.
for it, right?
It
Here,
is-
hold some kids
It is
last
the right
night.
place for it.
Exactly, bro. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun watching the kids grow.
It
You know?
is. It's
And
amazing.
get involved in the games we love to play.
It's
But
amazing. Yeah.
but yeah, man. You know, I guess we can jump on in,
Yeah, let's get
unless
it.
there's anything else y'all wanted to speak about. You know, specifically,
Well,
right?
it's my son's birthday, my oldest son's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday, Big
How old
Jonas, young Jonas.
I don't fucking
How old
know.
you turn?
It's like 20 something.
20 somewhere around there.
After you turn 21,
It
like
doesn't, yeah, it's all together.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
You're
you're lucky you're even still.
it's nothing but
playing.
anniversaries after that 21st.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the 4th anniversary of his 21st birthday.
That's right.
But
Yeah,
no, that's
until you get like 65.
Yeah.
None of the rest of them count.
Yeah, well, yeah,
No.
because then you get all the from the government.
right.
Now they recognize
Right,
you. You know,
It's
it's like, he made it.
Like old enough to vote, old enough to get a driver's license, old enough to vote, old enough to drink, and
Yeah.
then nothing.
He did with us
Until
for
Social
this
Security.
long. It's
That's
going to
it,
give him
yeah.
this little bit of Social Security we got going on. But yeah, man. So this week, you know, we'll start with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? This is Cowboys country. So we will start with those Dallas Cowboys. And I know you got the Ravens hat on, and I turned mine around if I
See,
got to. But hey, we represent the star in the building. You know, we got to.
That's cool.
Y'all know who we are.
That's
You know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, here you go. Here's an opportunity for you right here. You can go on a little advertisement right there, a little product placement. But nah, bro. So
Would
Cowboys.
we start talking about how great the Cowboys are? If that
what y'all was it? Oh man, no. I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth about him, bro. Jerry can't be mad at me. Hey, Jerry was on the show with Stephen A. Smith
speaking
the
the
other
truth.
day, so he can't be mad at me for
Yeah.
telling the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But how'd y'all feel about the Cowboys' performance against the reigning champions, Tampa Bay Bucks, man?
Your boys held it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I was not surprised with was the aerial assault.
Yeah.
Dak throwing the ball all over the field.
Yep.
You got, Amari over here. You got Gallup, and then of course you got CD. And I mean, it was beautiful.
Do you think we're gonna have a problem running the ball, or do you blame that solely on
think
the
so.
fact that we didn't have Zach Martin
No,
on the line?
No. I think in that case, it's to me, it was like it's kind of the if it ain't broke, don't fix it deal.
Yeah.
Like they were very efficient through there,
Yeah,
and it put them in position to win the ball game
for sure.
essentially. So I mean, yeah, no,
But I mean,
I don't think they have a problem with that.
just thinking about schematically,
Yep.
and it worked out just like this. That's exactly what the Bucks want you to do, right? They want you to score fast. They want you to throw the ball and
Yeah.
try to compete with Tom Brady.
That's right.
Because if he gets the ball with
Any
45 plus seconds on the clock
and a timeout.
and they're only down by two
Yeah.
or less,
Yeah.
that's exactly where they want you.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
that's what happened.
Yep.
So was it smart for the Cowboys to try to compete with Brady in that situation? Or would it have been a better game plan going in, locking in on the run, eating some of that clock up, and using and passing when needed, knowing that you can pass on
I
this
think-
Bucks defense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you look at the plays that came like down the stretch. I think that cost them the game was penalties,
Yeah,
not game plan.
yeah,
It was isolated incidents with players getting beat essentially.
yeah,
Although part of that is you you're probably not having to hold him to, although you could running the ball, but probably not likely. But I was just like, they had a game plan and they stuck to it. They held to whatever identity they were going to have going into that game. You got to stick to it. Like you have. It gives you. I mean, it gave them the best chance to me to win. I know, giving Brady too much time is never good.
So, how do you feel about having a kicker that goes 10 for 10 for you, releasing him for a better kicker? I don't know how you get better than 100%.
Yeah, it's hard.
But releasing him, and he
that's
had a
tough.
solid season last year, and then this
did.
season, his
He
first
did.
game, I think a lot of blame has to go on that kicker. Missed a field goal and an extra point.
Yeah, he got to take his.
Of course, he's not
Take his
playing
mark.
defense,
No doubt.
right?
And he
Anthony
ain't on
Brown,
offense.
I
And he ain't
believe.
the line. Yep.
Anthony Brown got torched on the other side of the field,
Yeah, he
right?
one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah,
Was working his ass. Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm talking about our DB.
Yeah. I'm saying one of the best to ever do it was working his
Oh
ass.
yeah, Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Battle of the ABs,
Period.
and AB won.
The one.
Yeah,
exactly.
the AB, not
Exactly.
Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
he
No,
got
Yeah, absolutely.
but
No,
bro, I
kicker
mean,
takes some, yeah. I mean, in every game, always, everybody plays their part. We get to sit and look at it from the outside looking in and say, well, it was that person, or it was that person. But they know, we know, like it's, fuck, yeah, I could have did better.
yeah,
In certain,
Yeah.
I mean, and the guys who committed the penalties, down the stretch, I would feel more weight on that because of the circumstances, the situation.
yeah,
We're literally in position to not score a touchdown. I feel like they were moving that direction. Score a touchdown, take a significantly, make them have to score another touchdown, and time would have came off the clock. More time would have came off the clock.
yep,
And it didn't happen.
yeah,
But you feel more weight the closer to the end of the game when you make your mistake.
got you.
Period. Especially if you're in reach.
Yeah,
And you fuck up with like 2 minutes left, a minute left.
yeah,
That's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And you can clearly say that person's fault.
Yeah.
But there's so much shit that happens from first quarter to 3 minutes left in the fourth.
yeah,
And at the end of it, when I look at any sport, any football game, basketball too, for the most part, especially big time matchups,
yep,
it's gonna come down to the end of the game
yep,
and who can make plays under pressure, who can forget whatever happened,
yep,
and just be in that moment at that time and make that play
yeah,
or not.
yeah,
And that's where it'd be like,
so you
that
say the
guy.
mistakes hurt worse if you got 5 minutes and 3-point difference versus 5 minutes and 14-point difference.
yes,
well,
yes.
no, well if
Hurt worse?
if 5 minutes, 14-point difference, we're going on the drive. We
Yep.
scored. Now it's a 7-point ball game,
Right.
But then there's 3 minutes left.
Right.
Defense, we obviously need them to step up.
Yeah.
If they're unable, if somebody dropped the pick,
Right.
that guy, like
True. Yeah.
we
okay,
would have
so-
the ball
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Not that
yeah.
we would have scored, but we would
Yeah.
have the ball back in a position to potentially score.
Potentially. Yeah.
So he does get the pick. Now offense is on the field.
Right.
Minute 40's left.
Right.
You can go tie this ball game
Yeah.
up. And in that drive scenario, if they go and tie it up, awesome. In that
Yeah.
drive scenario, they get down to the 10,
Right.
and it comes to downs, and it's like now there's 28 seconds left,
Right.
and we're on third down. Maybe we have a timeout, maybe we don't. But we know the plays that's going to happen this third and fourth down, we're going to have to go for it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to make a play. If you don't,
Right.
that person at that time,
Yeah.
I would say, will hold the weight the most.
Right.
Yeah.
In terms of, damn,
Gotcha.
we could have tied this game up and went in
Yeah.
overtime,
Mm.
and or we could have won this game.
Yeah.
Those scenarios have to be. That's why like psychology plays into. I mean, it's
Right.
awesome
Oh yeah,
because in a way, like you really have to forget whatever the fuck happened.
Immediately.
You have to.
Immediately.
It's like you got to be right then and right there.
Everything's got to be this play.
This
This
play.
Gotta be
play
present.
right
the
now.
only one that
Right.
matters.
and if 11 men execute, this is all our coach in high school.
Which is
like,
true all the way
This
through.
is all he focused on was do your job.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
all of us
I know.
do our job, we will have a successful play. We will stay on time. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We will keep this thing moving. If every play is designed to score, quite honestly, right? for the most part.
No.
Besides, like your, well, I mean, not your like 4th and 1, like not your traps and your, you know what I'm saying. But
no.
even those really, the blocking it's designed to open up and score.
To bust, yeah.
To bust,
but
right? It's not gonna happen. But if everybody does their job, we're gonna stay moving in a positive direction.
So it's
Right.
So you could say every play is designed to create the opportunity
Yes.
for something to happen.
If you
No
got the studs,
No doubt.
playmakers that can bust through there, you know,
No doubt.
and get things done, right?
No doubt.
But
Well, you're always wanting to exploit the opportunity created by a mistake from the other side.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Like if
Yeah.
you're putting everything in the right position, such that a minor mistake from the other side can be exploited.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, that's
as a coordinator,
you
offensively and
yeah.
defensively, I feel like that's what you're trying to. You find weaknesses
right.
yeah.
and exploit it
Oh yeah, all day
Yeah.
and stick to it.
and stick to it.
Yeah,
If
there's
it ain't
been some.
broke, don't
I'm not
fix
going to be. I'm not even going to try to call some names, but I know there's been some coaches and some quarterbacks who've been really good at keeping themselves in a position to take advantage of
Most definitely.
those minor mistakes.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And a lot of times you see that in the people that come back from like the situation you're describing.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
They
Down
come
or
back
whatever.
from a
And then,
down
they're just able
a
to-
touchdown or two and just roll over people out of the blue, and everybody's like, "What? How did that even happen?"
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's a Super Bowl in particular that I'm thinking of, but I'm too dumb with with names
No, it's
and
all
sports
good.
names to remember who it was.
Atlanta and
Where there
New
was
England.
a big comeback, and everybody was like,
New England
"What?
versus
What?"
Atlanta Falcons.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
it.
That's
28,
it.
28 down.
That's it.
Yeah, it
Unbelievable.
was one of the early Patriots
Yep.
It was the
when they were
one of the
turning
I mean,
into a
It was the best
powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
They were
shoot,
they
no,
were
that
the
was, That
powerhouse.
was 27. What was that? 2018, 17,
Yeah, that's a few years
17,
ago.
16. Yeah,
That's
It's
been
been
a few years
a few years ago. But
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been the powerhouse. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
one of the last
There was incredible.
championships that Brady won. But I feel like I do need to take time to say this, and I'm gonna look directly into the camera while I say this. And disclaimer: it's only been one game, and the Cowboys. We already know it's all about the next game with the Cowboys, right? We've been 8-8 for feel like 40 years at this point.
Yeah,
So
y'all about to be 0-2.
I'm not
Just
gonna
so you
give
know.
too much credit. And I heard that. And I don't know about that, but it's going to be a challenge against those Chargers. We know it. But I want to take this time right now. Dak Prescott. Well done, sir. That's what I want to
big
see.
coming from this guy.
That's the Mississippi
that's-
State Dak Prescott right.
Right.
there, leading the squad not only with his mouth, but with his ability, doing what he's supposed to do, right? You earned that 400-plus yards you threw for the other night, 300-plus, however much it was. You earned that, Dak,
Been doing
against
that.
a quality defense, not down. When Tom Brady scored, you came back and hit him right back in his mouth, Dak. That's what I want to see, Dak.
try not to get anything broken.
Yeah, I am that Indians guy on Major League that had my hat turned inside out, you know, waiting for my Indians to show back up.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you to show up, Dak. Keep that up, bro. Keep that up right there, Dak. I appreciate that. Appreciate your efforts, man. Great job. You earned $2 million of that 140 in that first game, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. I just want to take time to say that. Y'all know how I feel about Dak. I've been
do.
waiting for him to come around, bro. I told you I don't hate
So
him.
he been here.
I've been a Dak fan since Mississippi State, bro.
Yeah, he been that. He been that.
Hey, but I ain't seen it consistently. I haven't. I haven't. So, and I still haven't. But we'll see next game because you got the Chargers who coming in with something, and that's gonna be a tough game right there.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's gonna be tough. Hopefully, we're not 0-2. So those Ravens, man,
0-1.
dang good show. I tell you one thing, they wasn't slacking in the running back category. Mr. Tyson Williams, 9 for 96.
I was like, this game was about to. Well, they're gonna show why you don't have to pay running backs.
Yeah, yeah. No, he went 9 for 65, right?
I don't even
Like
know.
average 7.4 yards a carry,
Crazy.
dog.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, they're
That's-
about to show why you don't have to pay running backs. Like,
Bro, like where's he from? Like, do you
I don't
know?
even know where he's from.
Yeah,
There's a guy that was good.
toting the
And they
rock,
got, like,
dog.
Getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
I watched that one. By the
Yeah.
way.
Did you?
Yeah, which is
That boy-
that's as unusual
Hey.
for me as to say. As you
It's,
say
when
Dak
Lamar's
was good.
on the field, it's entertainment for anybody.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a little bit of a heartbreaker there at the end, but
Yeah, depending on what
That's
side of
good.
the fence you're on.
depending on
No
what side
doubt.
of the fence you're on.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you got, overtime in football to me is just kind of a weird
Mm-hmm.
weird thing.
It's getting stranger and stranger.
And it's getting stranger.
They keep changing rules and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's,
I like what it is though.
Yeah, I like where
It's
it is
nice.
right now.
Yeah.
Before it was it was like sudden death,
Suck.
even on the field goal. It's like,
Yeah,
nah,
that's tough.
we don't play this game for field goals.
Right.
That's
right?
tough.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I like how it is.
But let's talk about that environment
Mhm.
in Las Vegas. Incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Like they got Steve Aoki on the DJ going in,
It's pretty fire.
going in. They
That's-
said there
that's
was
pretty
no
fire.
tailgating. People were in the stadium by 5, bro.
Getting it.
Going in.
That's amazing.
The DJ
And I-
playing,
That makes sense.
people partying. This is Vegas
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
Vegas,
one of the
baby.
most electric atmospheres I've seen in a while, bro. Like, that's the
Yeah.
type of stuff that'll get you hyped. Just the atmosphere alone will raise your game level up.
So did they surpass New Orleans?
They had to, in my opinion, bro. They had
They
to,
brought
in my
the DJ,
opinion.
you
Yeah.
can't beat that.
You can't, Aoki, bro? Like, come on now.
It's tough.
He keeping it live everywhere,
That's
dog.
tough. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
And we already drinking. Like, it's a party before the game.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
well
That's,
done.
that's when the players like, hey, man, hold on. Let me take these pads off,
Right.
go on and go kicking in the
Yeah.
third. Look at that section right over
Right.
there, dog. They going in right now, man. You got,
Shout out to the marketing department.
yeah, bro. So
Setting up the fan engagement.
did you see the Oakland Raiders owner? He built a house that looks dang near identical to the stadium, bro. Not as big. It's a smaller version of it.
Right.
It is sick, bro.
Nice.
Like
It
a
is
mini
sick,
stadium.
That's a
bro.
nice move.
Yeah,
Nice.
bro. That bad boy is so clean. You got to
I
take a
bet
look
it
at it,
look
bro.
like another little spaceship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
That sounds
silly,
sick.
bro. It is silly. It's a dope. If y'all have not seen the Raiders, I don't know who the new owner is, but if you haven't seen his house,
Right.
that thing is sick, bro. I
Yeah,
haven't
I'll
seen a
check it
house
out.
like it.
That's all in.
Yeah, he's all in with
Yeah.
it. It gotta be at this point. He's all in, bro.
That's that bomber.
Yeah, bro. So, Lamar throwing the ball. He threw the ball well Monday night, bro.
He did throw it well. I just,
You checking out the house right there?
I am. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, Lamar. I mean, I feel like Lamar was fine. Obviously, turnovers. Can't
Yeah.
happen. Like, you
Right.
just
Yeah.
can't.
And I was
Can't
wondering
happen.
whether
That cost you.
I was like, and this is around this is overtime. I'm like, man, I've been watching the game, but I haven't paid attention. But it came to
Right.
mind. They have the first openly gay football player on their team,
Yeah, Nassib.
Nassib,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And I was like, man, where's Nassib?
Yep. And then sure
There's no
enough,
Nassib sighting.
here he comes.
Here he comes in overtime, causing the fumble.
Hey,
It was like, there he
last but
is.
not least.
They didn't cut him. That man must be legit.
Mhm.
He's out there cold.
The D-line did well, man.
Hey, and that
Oh,
other
but-
guy on the other edge,
Monster. I can't remember,
from
98,
the program,
whatever.
98.
Bro,
Yeah.
serious.
Max something or another.
Williams.
No, it's not
Or
Williams, but he's
something.
got a weird
Yeah.
last name. But they were bringing mad pressure, bro.
Yeah, I like them.
And David Carr, is it David? Derek? It's David, right?
That was Derek.
It's Derek. I always get him
That
mixed
was
up.
yeah. I wasn't impressed. I never looked at him as one of those guys
I have.
that could just nut up and
Yeah.
and take the team on the drive, put
Yeah.
the ball in the zone when we need it most.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was like,
Like,
okay,
he looks like that dude right now. I picked him up in fantasy because nobody had him.
nice.
Had
you
to,
go.
man. But that
Yeah.
guy, like, I've watched him for a long time. He's been good for a long time. They-
Yeah, he's been good.
They,
yeah.
they,
He has
they
been good.
yeah, and he was like a top pick when he came out of college,
Mhm.
right? And he's just one of those situations where he just has so much pressure on him,
Right.
that he tries to force things at times. And I'm talking Waller, 19 targets, bro.
That's insane.
He had 19 targets to his tight end.
That's
I mean, if
insane.
I'm playing tight end, that's what I want.
But he wasn't that tight end the whole time. That boy, he's
Yeah.
he's special, man.
Yeah. No,
I
he's
wouldn't be
very
surprised.
good.
He's probably like he's definitely faster than a lot of receivers.
He came from Baltimore, didn't he?
Yeah, but we had him on practice squad. Which
Yeah.
is crazy.
And
Like, I couldn't
they
even-
just
like,
let him go on and get up out of there. And, they
good
love
for him.
They love to have Waller right about now because Mark Andrews on the flip side did not have the best game.
How many targets he had?
Not 19.
2, I think.
Gotcha.
It was terrible.
Gotcha.
Like that guy cannot have 2 targets in the game.
Yeah.
Or less than, I would say less than 5. Like that guy cannot.
They just gave him $100 million, right?
Something crazy.
I mean,
That was
I'll
awesome.
take it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
2 targets.
And don't worry about no injuries. I ain't worried about nobody trying to tackle me.
Yeah,
We good. We
that's
good.
almost clipboard special.
Yeah,
You know?
that's not winning. That's not winning football.
No.
That's not winning football for the Ravens, though.
No, man.
No.
But Marquise Brown, he played well.
Hollywood had a nice game.
Yep.
They'll bounce back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Ravens will be fine. Oakland will be fine. I think those 2 teams down the stretch are going to be in the mix, in the hunt, in that 6, 7, 8,
Gotcha.
6, 7, 8 seed. Yeah,
Yeah, because
both of them
that West, both of the divisions are incredibly tough.
tough. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got arguably the 2 toughest
Yeah.
divisions in football.
Yeah, and you're talking about Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Baltimore.
And
Who else
Cincinnati.
and Cincinnati, who
Who?
also got a win.
Yep.
Right, and then on the flip side, you got Denver, Kansas City, and the Chargers.
Yep.
Right?
And with Oakland, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
with
LA. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tough.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Jeez, we got it.
I say LA. Well, LV. My bad.
LV.
I know. I'm all over
man.
it. Yeah.
Raiders been
Right.
everywhere, dog. But
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, man.
it's gonna be some good games.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot to talk about, man. We're gonna take a little break early in the season so we can come back with some fire later in the season. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fun when it comes to be football season. But also, if you got a chance to check it out, man, that KC and Cleveland game was amazing.
It
right?
was.
Cleveland had the lead just about the entire game, bro, and then of course
Dominating.
the man, Pat Mahomes, right?
75-yarder.
So you got to blame that one on the punter, right? Dude just straight up dropped a freaking snap. He dropped it. Perfect snap, drops it. Can't give Pat Mahomes the ball at the 15-yard line, dog. Like that, you can't do that, bro. Can't do
What
that.
time? That was in the 4th.
Yeah.
That was like late.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
That was the go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He's sick.
You cannot do that, bro. It's like, bro, all you do is catch snaps and punt, dog. I'm over here running sprints, getting hit during practice. All you got to do is catch the ball and punt, bro.
That's it.
Like, the snap wasn't high,
Nope.
none of that.
You
Just catch it and
Butterfingers.
punt. Boy got nervous. Arrowhead got to him, bro. That stadium started rocking behind him in that, he in that end zone, getting close. Probably like the 2 to 3, punting from the 2 to 3. But, and then Pittsburgh went into Buffalo. That was big.
That was huge.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all, bro.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh I think they're going to be up there because their defense is crazy.
Yeah.
They're running the ball better.
Yeah.
And
Najee back there now.
Ben as a
Experience?
leader and his
Yeah.
yeah.
At this point, there's nothing Big Ben has not seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In addition to winning it all a couple times.
Yeah.
So, sneaky
It's
tough.
gonna be tough for him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
tell me this though, because it's like they went. We saw this last year. They started out 12-0. Remember, you guys
Yeah.
both picked the Steelers
I
to be in
did.
the Super Bowl.
I did.
They started out 12-0,
I was
and
gonna ride
then
the defense.
flatline.
Flatline.
Lost like 6 games straight, including
Yep.
the playoffs.
Yep.
Right?
First round. Yep.
Like out of there.
Yep.
Like, is this the same Steelers team, or is
No.
there something different? What
No.
is it? The running game that's different?
It is.
What do you see that's different?
Is that to me is the ability to run it decent, and
Yeah.
they ain't got to be balling like they ain't got to be top. They ain't even got to be top 10. They only got, 15,
Yeah.
middle of the bunch.
Yeah.
Running, I think that team they're also in the mix.
Did they do something with the line, or is it just simply the running back change from
I
James
thought
Conner
it's
to
a combination.
to
Of,
Najee
it's-
Harris?
I don't know what they did up front, like in free agency or who they brought in, but I feel like the game flow, like they were committed to making sure that run was a part of it
Yeah.
early and often,
Oh yeah.
and then obviously defense went in, and I think that for them leads to definitely being in the mix at the end of the
Oh
season.
yeah. And man, so for anybody that wants to know the difference between the NFL and college, do y'all remember how big Najee Harris looked in college?
Yeah.
That
True.
man looked like a tugboat with a bunch of
It
jet
was
skis
good.
around it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he's
In the NFL, it's like, is that Najee?
right.
This dude looks like just another running back, bro.
Another run- Yep.
It's like another running back.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredible,
good.
bro. I was like, this is insane, man. These dudes are really big.
It's really big, man.
Yeah, you
They
know.
are.
You were
Yeah,
there.
there's some big guys. There's some
Yeah,
big guys.
and they're big in college, dog.
Yeah, they are. It's just they get the best of the best
Yeah,
put him on team. That's all.
yeah. See, that's crazy.
Selection bias.
Yeah.
So do you really feel that?
There's racism. There's racism in the NFL.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Whoever wins the race.
Absolutely not that guy.
So tell me
Yeah.
this: do you feel that the best Alabama team ever could beat Jacksonville or compete?
No. Oh God.
Okay,
No.
so it is true that the NFL is just a completely different level than.
It's a whole nother animal. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Skill and IQ.
Yeah.
It's just you just can't.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. So Jacksonville would dominate Alabama today if they were to play football.
Today they would work Alabama.
like no doubt.
No doubt. They would work.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, so
Jacksonville will work Alabama.
That's the difference right there, man. That's a huge.
big
That's a
difference.
huge jump. That's
It's
a big difference.
Exactly. It is
It's
a big jump.
big difference.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I think first before we get to that game, Kyler Murray looked like a creative player
He did.
the other day, bro. Like, did you see that play where he ran
Yep.
and then ran
Yep.
to
And
the
then
left, stopped, jumped back,
back.
threw a pass for a completion, bro?
Like touched it up too. It wasn't even out.
Yeah, bro.
It was nice.
Like, he looked like a straight up video game
It was out
maxed
fun.
out player, bro.
It was out fun. And
What is going on?
I actually watched that game, and so it was insane looking at all the penalties they had on offense,
Yeah.
and yet
Yeah.
they were
Overcoming.
still just
They still put up, what,
chump.
38?
38, and then watching their defense, like
Yeah.
Chandler Jones,
Yeah.
Bones Jones' brother, and Arthur Jones, like the Joneses.
That's the brother right there.
Bro,
I didn't
their mama
realize
spit
that.
out some special.
Oh my God.
Chandler is a freak.
Yeah.
5 sacks, bro.
God, yeah. Is that the same? No, that's
It's,
from Atlanta I'm thinking about. He had 5 sacks in the
Chandler
opening
had
game.
5 sacks.
That's what
At
they
this
that's what they
rate,
talk
he's
about
gonna
trying to
set a
keep up with the
record.
Joneses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At this rate, he will have
Exactly. 5 in week 1. Got 17
85
games now.
sacks by the end of the season.
Nice.
That's got to be a record.
Yeah, it was right. 22, I want to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
85 sacks. Hey, keep that pace up, Chandler, bro. You can
Yeah,
retire and go straight Hall of Fame, dog, in 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
After one season.
Amazing.
Incredible, bro.
Yeah,
He's
it's
going to
only
get
gonna be
paid,
tough.
man. He's
They
going to get
gonna be
paid. But, yeah, so Arizona looked incredible. Everybody's been talking about Tennessee,
Yep.
adding Julio Jones and A.J. Brown on the outside with Derrick Henry. Arizona allowed 3 points against them boys. It was not a problem.
Smash. Yeah.
No problem, right, is what they said.
No.
Smashed them. Jonas's pick,
Yeah.
the New Orleans Saints. What kind of analytics you looking at, Billy Bean?
He was looking at Winston
Beer
stats,
inputs.
Bro, like,
adding wisdom to it.
like
Right.
hey, I think it's the fact they got up out of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They ain't practiced in New Orleans. They've been practicing at TCU.
Oh, you saying that's what it is?
Yeah, bro. They got some good energy, dog. Like, we out of here, dog. Cause New Orleans, man.
Nah.
I'm just playing New Orleans. You're awesome.
Yeah. They
But,
still got a D.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I mean, you know that there's some truth to where you practice makes a difference on your gameplay.
You know that TCU
like
campus,
environment makes a difference.
got the little young college girls walking around and
Oh, you
going
know,
down there on West 7th.
That's what it is.
Completely
That's-
different environment, man.
The New
That was-
Orleans,
that was
right?
not at all what I was
So you're
talking
saying
about,
like
but, yeah.
Bourbon Street, you comparing it to
TCU.
in
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
Hey, very, very different. And we're looking at different. This is at 7th Street and
It's a
Bourbon
whole
Street,
different-
dog. You talking about, I mean, it's classy over there on 7th Street, man.
Okay.
Young class.
Young class. Yeah.
Young class.
It's lighter. You got to be out and go home. Everything's shut down.
Got a curfew.
150. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you got to get on out of here.
You don't got to worry about getting shot and jacked, you know what I'm saying, on
Yeah.
7th Street, dog.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Last time I went down
that's
Bourbon,
right, yeah.
I'm standing there, dog, inside the little bar I'm in, and
Yeah.
next thing I know, they rushing to close the doors. You're like, what happened? What happened? They're like, oh, somebody just got shot right in the
Oh,
corner. I'm
shit.
like, God,
Yeah,
dog,
okay.
like,
Yeah,
seriously?
good.
Like, come on now. And that's
That's
not
good.
happening
That's
all
good.
the time.
They're taking care
No,
of you
it'd
though.
be like that.
They close the doors.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Locked it down.
Yeah.
You know, you
They
good.
just, you know,
No, I
they
get
just
that.
getting,
Just keep drinking. You'll
they
be all
just,
right.
they just out for a little bit, you know, having good
Yeah.
energy, man. Good
Yeah.
energy. I'm just playing. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
No,
Ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Jameis Winston actually looks like a completely different quarterback, man.
no, he
Sean
doesn't.
Payton
He
looks-
looked like a quarterback that didn't throw picks.
Well, completely different.
Hmm?
Completely different than before.
No, because I mean, what he could do, he's doing.
Yes.
Like he's always been able to do that.
He just
He's
didn't do
national
it.
championship put up big numbers, but through picks, made bad choices. He has eliminated those bad choices.
Yep.
And have you heard his interviews?
Yep. He's
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
there's another guy. I get you. There's another guy.
He
Yeah.
used the word. I forget which word he used in one of his interviews. I was
Oh,
like, is that
it's
Jameis?
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Jameis sounds like he been straight up in Harvard, dog.
I was
Like,
gonna say
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe he spent some
library
time
or
He has
at
something.
been
he
reading
spent some time at LSU Law
dictionary.
School.
Exactly. Exactly.
Been hanging out.
Yeah,
LSU
so
Law School.
Jameis, man, if he plays at that rate and can continue to ball out and not have those turnovers that he was having before, not worried about eating the wings,
Right.
jumping on the tables
Yeah,
and doing
giving
the
him
crazy stuff.
whack ass pregame speeches.
Yeah,
like,
man.
He good.
Like, and just sticking to the script of being a great
Stay the
quarterback,
course.
man. That's the first pick of the draft right there that Tampa Bay was hoping they would get.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right? Period. And Sean Payton took
Was
that
able
chance.
to mold.
Yes.
So
Said first
if we stay on that track,
Yeah.
Hey,
it's possible.
got a good chance.
Who
Cause
you had New Orleans and who else?
I don't remember.
the
Who was your
Chiefs.
AFC?
Chiefs.
Oh,
yeah,
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah. And then, bro,
It's a good,
like,
good chance to get there. I don't know if they got
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
beat.
But-
I don't know if they got it to beat an uninjured KC
yeah,
in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Even if everything goes perfect.
And it's so
Rest
weird
of the
because things have flipped in New Orleans because for years it was the offense but the defense.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And for the
That's true.
past 2 to 3 years,
Yeah.
it's been the defense but the offense.
and the offense is.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
if they can get lined up there,
Yeah.
and get both
Yeah.
going on all
Yeah.
cylinders.
You
Yeah.
might have something going right there, Jay. I know my
It's
team
early.
lost.
It's early.
It's
but
early.
I think they.
Both of
Yeah.
y'all's
It's way
teams
early.
won.
You can see how that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that Matt Stafford out there in L.A. looks like a cheat code, bro.
Of course. He always been a cheat code. He just got a coordinator that's like
Loving
stupid
it,
with
bro.
It.
Oh,
McVay, bro. Oh
gosh.
my goodness.
Like, that's...
And
The
I'm
Rams-
I'm excited for them.
Hey, they looked, as it says, they looked incredible
Yeah. I'm
in that
excited
game
for them.
Sunday night. Like,
Yeah.
they looked like just unstoppable, really.
Yeah.
And we already know what their defense is coming with.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
as much
Exactly.
money as they spend on the defense, bro,
Exactly.
like, they...
They got value on offense. That's big time. And but McVay, like him having those resources, freaking Stafford arm and ability,
Yes.
and then everything they have around the Higbee, Woods, Cooper, like they're
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
And their O line is great, like veteran O line.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be trouble.
And that's another situation. Stafford's out there with his best friend now. Him and Kershaw are best friends. I don't know if y'all know that.
Right? Yeah. They're
Both
from
Highland
right
Park
here.
boys.
Yeah.
Both Dallas Tigers. What it do,
Yeah.
baby? Summer
Yeah.
baseball.
I heard Kershaw was the center for
Yeah.
Stafford. I think. Or something
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. Teammates in Highland Park.
He was the
Right?
center.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
That's
and nice
insane.
pitching in baseball.
Right.
A center. What
Yeah.
the heck? That's how
That's
big
cool.
pitchers are.
That's how.
Like,
Yeah.
people don't
exactly.
realize that, right?
Jeez.
So I had a picture with Roger Clemens, bro. This dude, you see how he's tired over me, bro?
No.
I don't know if you
seen
saw the
this
picture, bro.
Uh-uh.
It's on my
How big- how tall is
Instagram.
he?
J.A._Jonathan Anderson.
On the ground.
Well, you
On
gotta-
Instagram. You
what-
check it out,
you need to
man.
Put your
Hey.
middle initial in that bit, something to make it just regular. Like you need.
Yeah, man, so no, he's got a Roger's
What is he, like,
good
6'4"?
6'4", dog,
Okay.
about 240, 250 right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Big man,
That's a
bro.
big boy.
Big man,
That's a
bro.
big boy for sure.
Tossing that rock, the rocket. But yeah, so first week of NFL, man, was very exciting, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good year. How'd you do in fantasy?
1-2, lost 1.
Got you.
By 4. I had a good week.
I was
That's a
opposite,
good
man.
week.
I was 1-1, lost 2. You know why?
Why?
Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
On 2 of those teams.
2 of them. Fuck. Man, the boy scored me a total
That's
of.
tough.
If I add those together, I got 6 points out of them this weekend.
Wow. That's tough.
Can't have that at quarterback, man.
Yeah, nah.
Unfortunately.
I wonder if you could set up like a broker for fantasy football, for fantasy leagues. Like just set up somebody like a Mark Clayton, somebody that's got some credibility.
Yeah.
Say I'm gonna let you pick for you pick my team for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like you do a stockbroker. You let them
Right.
let them
Oh,
pick
let them
your
pick your
stocks
portfolio.
for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You-
I would have
Mark
picked
wouldn't
Aaron Rodgers.
Mark couldn't
Like,
have called that one
Yeah,
last week.
no,
Right?
nobody
Like,
called that last
nobody
week.
saw
Nobody
that.
called that.
Nobody
Like,
saw
nobody
that
saw
coming.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'm just saying a startup idea for somebody.
Yeah, yeah. And it's people out there
It is.
trying. It's
It's
people out there
okay.
trying, but you never
They have
know. man.
AIs that actually broker
Yeah.
picks.
Yeah, and then Yahoo Sports and all these
Digital
other
brokers.
I'm gonna stop giving these people these call outs on the show. Is what I'm about to stop doing right now until y'all start throwing
let's
some
move on.
cho-chos. So NCAA
You'll put the hat out there. and
last
people
week,
throw some change.
last week is week 2. After that first exciting week where you play some competition
Yep.
and you got some bumps and bruises from that good competition, you usually want to play a rollover squad.
It'd be
Right,
nice.
guys can heal up a little
It'd
bit,
be nice. Yeah.
right?
We
Get ready
can
for that next tough one that's
Repair
about
our
to come
ego
about.
or certain teams.
Yeah, bro. That's how the schedule's set up right now.
Yeah.
I will say Florida State, they put Jacksonville State on the schedule and they took an L. Like, what in
That's
the world?
tough.
That's crazy, but we'll get to that in a second.
I mean Notre Dame.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Your
Hold on.
boy.
We jumping the gun. We gonna talk about your house first.
Okay.
Talk about your house.
Come on.
All right. OU. I got the maroon on today, dog.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? It's Phillies, but I still got it on. I'm rocking it. I'm rocking it, dog.
That more Texas A&M, just so you know.
Yeah, a little darker.
Yeah, we're good.
A little dark. Yeah, a little more scarlet.
bit.
Not scarlet, but a little more
It's
red.
a little red.
Yeah, a little more
lot-
red.
lot more red. Yeah.
Got you. Not quite
But
maroon.
yeah,
Okay, y'all blood.
Appreciate
Y'all
the
bloody
effort.
red.
we
blood
are a
red.
little more blood. Yeah.
Got you.
Like healthy,
Crimson.
healthy
That's
blood
what
red.
Crimson red
Yeah.
for
A
my
little
Sooner
closer
fans.
to Renee's headphones.
I got all these Sooner fans following me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I don't know why. They ought to be following Mark.
They don't have to.
I'm just playing. Y'all don't like me.
We're good.
And I don't like y'all.
It's all good.
I'm just
I
playing.
love
I
y'all.
love y'all.
I love y'all anyway.
I love y'all, man. So, OU, man,
Yeah.
went out there and beat up on little old Western Carolina,
Like we
boy.
were supposed to.
76-0.
Yeah.
At one point, they tried to stop scoring.
Yeah.
I think they
remember
brought
that.
all freshmen in
Yeah, absolutely.
and still scored the ball.
That's the point. Like you're on the field to score touchdowns.
It's like, what
I
is
did,
going on,
Yeah.
bro?
I went on James Hill's show on Thursday
Yeah.
and was talking about how, this game, we need to score as much as we can and keep them scoring nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we need a statement game. Like, we
Yeah.
had to have a statement, especially after how we started.
Yeah.
We dropped 2 spots.
Yeah.
Like, you need a statement game.
Yeah.
And so I'm proud that we had a statement game and we made a statement. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
that's what
that's
we
what you're
about.
supposed to do.
Yeah, in week
And
2.
that's what is awesome, and it sucks to be a Oklahoma or one of the
Yeah.
top schools because that was great.
Yeah.
But all right, next.
But they, as
Yeah,
you said,
show up again. Yep.
they are still on track. They look like a championship squad because
Yes, that's what championship squads do.
is what they're supposed to
That's
do.
what they're supposed to do.
They win the tough games
It's not nothing to
and they beat up the
you
game,
kill,
the team.
you
Yeah,
annihilate
kill the
anybody that
teams.
should not be on the field.
Yeah, put the
You have
foot
to.
on their neck and let them know you don't have a chance at winning this, bro.
Period.
Right? I'm gonna let
Like-
you live when I
Right.
take my foot off your neck.
You'll be able
When
to
the
get
game
on
is
the
over.
bus and go home.
Yeah,
But on this,
but you're
Like, yeah, no.
you're gonna be this close to
No.
death, right?
Yeah.
They'll be on the quiet
Yeah.
bus.
24
Your
points
ego
away
at
from
least.
100, bro. 24 away from 100. They could have scored
they're
100,
close. They're close.
but because they're good sportsmen and have
Yeah.
great sportsmanship, they scored 76
Mhm.
to nothing, bro. So
Zip.
well done, Oklahoma. Great job doing what you're supposed to do, man. Living legend right here, number 9,
Proud of our
dog.
guys.
You know, hey,
Proud of-
dog.
proud
Hey,
of our guys.
it wasn't nothing like watching that number 9 on the
Yeah.
field. I don't care who
Yeah.
else wears that jersey, man. This dude right here.
I was proud of our
Had
number 9
them
too. We had
burners,
a
dog.
tight end, Young Mills.
Hey,
Young Mills,
you already
shout out.
know if he catch that rock, bro,
Especially
it's going
at
to the
number 9.
house, dog. It's only one option, dog. It's house time, right?
Mm.
So, on the flip side, my squad that I
Yeah.
love to wear. I didn't wear the
Yeah.
jerseys this week,
Yeah, understood.
Notre Dame,
Yeah.
right? We had a week
Is that
two.
because you're a good sportsman that you didn't?
No, 'cause I'm real.
Salty.
I'm real, dog.
Real salty.
As real as I am
is
with
what
my
he
boy
is.
Dak, I'm real with them Notre Dame boys
Okay.
too, man.
Real salty.
Real salty, bro.
That's really what it is.
Because honestly, I thought I wouldn't have to watch the second half of that game.
I thought it was.
It's like, oh,
yeah.
we're playing against Toledo?
Yep.
I know Kareem Hunt came up out of there, but
Yeah.
yet and still. Isn't that where Jimmy G came from?
Is that where Jimmy G came?
I believe, or something like that.
Okay.
Right? But yet and still, that's one player in 2 different seasons.
Yeah, but he ain't playing. He wasn't playing Saturday.
They
That's
weren't
one of
playing
those-
Saturday.
That's one of those. That's one of those where people like me say, "Oh, they have a football team."
Bruh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they have a school?
They got-
Toledo. Rockets. What kind of, you ain't that good if you're a Rocket in college.
Hey,
What
well.
is it engineering school or something?
Some.
They building
manufacturing. I don't know.
rocket scientists.
Something.
God dog, what's
Football,
going on,
not
man?
football. Until they play Notre Dame.
Until they played Notre Dame, they look like a top 10 squad, bro. So I'm gonna just say this: y'all better tighten up, O-line. Y'all are the issue. Y'all fix that. Y'all can't have Zach Martin back. You know what I'm saying? I know we're young,
Yeah.
but hey, you knew when you signed that dotted line what you was getting into, and if you wasn't the caliber, you should have took yourself to JUCO or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Abilene
So
Christian.
your non-athletic quarterback was struggling under pressure.
It's just a different type of quarterback.
Your
Like,
non-athletic quarterback was struggling
Yeah,
under pressure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we put the athletic one in, and he
then-
goes to the house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand the fascination with these pocket quarterbacks because the game has evolved. That's
It
like
has.
going back to AOL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To MySpace.
Yeah.
What we going back for? Why?
Hey, if you ain't gonna build a scheme that you think is really gonna be a winning scheme, but it's hard because if you're saying you're gonna protect this guy sitting in the pocket,
You got to have a good
for
old line.
30 play. Yeah, you gotta have a good O line.
Got to have a good old
You don't have a
line.
good line. You got to run the ball, and you're just not gonna score as much, and you're gonna have to take your shots when you take your shots. But
Yeah.
you got to run the ball.
So what I'm gonna say is, starting quarterback, faking injury, get back in that transfer portal, go to get a 6 years somewhere else. And Brian Kelly, we need to stick to what we know, man. Right?
They do.
The last how many quarterbacks we've had
do.
have been athletic guys.
Yeah.
We need that, especially this year. We don't have the O-line to suffice, right? Luckily, our defense is decent, right? And we've never just had a great defense. I mean, we've had some guys on defense, you know what I'm saying? But we've just never had a great defense, bro.
That's
like
true. You
collectively,
never think
right?
of
Because defensively,
Dame
you
like
have to
that.
have depth. And you
Yeah.
have to have multiple guys that can rotate in
Right.
and keep the ship going.
Yep, you do.
Depth is something that Notre Dame will never have because of academic standards. Period. It ain't that many smart people in America no more because we don't read books like that as a whole,
We don't.
like straight up.
Yeah.
Now, if we go to China or something, we might find some more talent.
No, you find some IQ.
Yeah, at least some
There might
guys.
be some-
I'm just saying.
You find some
There
IQ.
might be some Yao Mings running around there, dog. You throw a tight end or something, dog, you know?
Might be.
But
I don't know.
here in America, we ain't going to find enough of them
No.
to come to Notre Dame because they're scattered out across Stanford's and all other places. But y'all figure that out, Notre Dame. O-line, pick up your gameplay. We good everywhere else from what I see.
Get with the program.
Shout out to the free safety, man. Number 14, he's a stud. Top 4 or 5 pick in the draft. Here we go.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that Oregon and Ohio State game this weekend?
No.
Upset
Something.
Texas, baby. Upset
Yeah.
Texas. And from the looks of it, it's hard to even say upset. It's just like the
Yeah,
unknown.
because Oregon, yeah. Just
Oregon was
Nobody
balling.
knew Oregon they reloaded like they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that quarterback they have right now look really good, bro.
Yeah.
Kid looks really good,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about to go into Ohio State in a stadium with 100,000 plus.
Pull off
Yeah.
a Baker Mayfield. It was,
Yes, sir. Pulled off hey, they ain't throw the flag in the middle of the field, did they? Hey, Baker's
well,
hey,
got
Baker's
balls
a
like
real
that.
one.
Yeah,
That's why he's
Baker's
that
a-
first pick. It was like,
That's
this
right,
guy,
yeah. This
balls
guy's-
the size of. You know what I'm saying? He's got to go first
That's
pick.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. But, yeah, man, Ohio State, man, hey, y'all played well, but Oregon was just better,
They
bro.
were just better. It
Period.
was. They made plays, more plays than they did.
You got beat by them Ducks.
Two good squads.
Yeah, and
They
you
just
know
made
that,
more plays,
you
bro.
know who's winning the uniform game.
Easy.
Ooh.
It's not even close.
Those boys came out there looking nasty, dog.
It's not even close.
Oregon, man, that is a great recruiting tool, I
Yeah.
must say. Texas and Arkansas,
Okay.
man, I was this close to going horns down right now on my show, but I will not disrespect my horns. You know what I'm saying? I will not do it, but y'all, Herman, you on thin ice, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's creaking, dog. It is creaking, dog. And if you think you're going to go to the SEC, just imagine this. 2025, UT going to the SEC, losing to Arkansas.
Yeah. Absolutely. I can see it.
Yeah.
They're losing to Arkansas right now.
Yeah.
That means that we're going to be at the bottom of the barrel in the SEC.
Yes. Nevertheless, collecting a fat check
True.
and always getting one of the top 10 recruiting classes in the country.
But how you going to do that at the bottom of the barrel, though?
Because that's what Texas does.
But
They've been at the bottom of the barrel.
true. Unfortunately, for the past 10 years or so, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, man, like they've lost the flag. I don't understand.
They still get kids to come. They still
bro,
because it's Texas. Like it's a great spot, bro.
It is.
Like it's a great spot.
It is, man. And I mean, we used to get the top. We used to get the top of a lot of the top guys from the state alone.
Right. But they're going
we pulled some of the top guys from Cali,
right,
Florida, to come into UT.
Yeah.
Because those uniforms are so nasty. You want to rock the all whites with the horns on the side.
Yeah.
You know you want a little bit of that Texas too.
Not at all.
You never took a visit?
Nope.
Not one.
Not one. I
Come
didn't even
on,
take
dog.
I didn't even address a coach. Like zero. There was I was not standing. Texas was not even an option.
Bro, Texas was one of the
Anywhere
only
in
visits that I
Texas
took for
was not an
football,
option.
bro. Just because Texas, you just don't want to be in the state no more.
In the state.
But
as a whole,
y'all ain't
I'm not.
necessarily from Texas though.
True.
The family.
My crew. Yeah, no, we're not.
So that's where that comes from.
No, I just never. I didn't watch. I didn't watch college football, so
At
I didn't know anything about it at all.
So nobody just branded OU in your head or nothing.
No, I wasn't. I had no college football background at all.
Where your
zero.
grandmama at? Was she Oklahoma?
She lived in Oklahoma.
That's what that's about then.
Partly.
Grandmama roots, dog.
Yeah, it was more like
Grandmama
I'm
roots, dog.
getting away from my mom.
Yeah.
And then that was not gonna be in Texas. So
Yeah.
anything that had Texas on it was out. I didn't even care.
Ooh,
Not that I
this
even
is
knew.
so raw.
It was just out. Like, I didn't
How
even
you
know.
gonna do that, man? What Texas do to you, man? Besides love you,
That ain't about that. Like UT, they ain't do nothing to me.
they got you them horns to look at, you know.
No, I never looked at them.
You got some good buddies. You got some good buddies.
I never watched a UT game. Period.
That is so hard to believe. You serious?
Ever. I didn't watch college football.
And you know how hot they were back in the day. This hurts my soul, y'all. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't watch college football growing up.
I'm so sorry, man.
I watched some NFL, and that was about it.
This young Texas
NBA,
not watching Texas, man.
I watched
Like, what
college
is going on?
basketball and college. And
You
NBA.
started this trend, dog.
I did.
You
That's why my
started this
son don't
trend.
watch sports. Like,
You started this
he don't
trend,
watch.
man.
That boy don't watch nothing.
Hey, man. Hey, we gonna talk to Texas about bringing you in to be the head coach. See what happens.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm out.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
What if they are? You wouldn't do it for them M's?
No. Go to UT for head.
No amount of money you would take the head coach job
No,
at
that's,
UT.
No. I'm good. I like where I'm at. That's too much pressure.
Bob
I got all
Stoops
this
would?
responsibility. I don't want all that.
Stoops would do it.
Huh?
Stoops would do it.
Absolutely. I'm sure he would.
But you
He
wouldn't.
like that. I wouldn't. Nah. I don't like.
Would you
being-
go to
I don't need
OU
all
the
that.
head coach?
No.
Okay, so you just.
I'm not. I'm out of the fact that all the responsibility that's gonna come with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Ain't about that life.
It ain't about that life.
Gotcha.
I like my life.
Got you.
Yeah. That
So it
part.
has nothing to do with UT.
It got nothing to do with it.
But if you want to coach him, he would come coach UT for that money. Is what I'm trying to tell you. So,
I just like
you
my
can do
life
that without
as
the
it is.
responsibility.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
have the fun without the responsibility.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
bro, what's
I
funny?
hear
So I've been hearing USC.
Yeah.
They calling for Lane Kiffin to come back, bro.
wow. That's crazy.
No, I don't know if that's really gonna happen, but
yeah.
So
the
USC
best of the worst. Like
they lost to
Lane is fun
Stanford,
though.
bro.
Lane is fun.
42. You know that guy personally?
No,
Lane Kiffin?
but I like Lane. Like,
Yeah.
just his
Aura,
like how
yeah.
he is, like
Yeah,
He'll be a fun coach to play for.
he seems like a player's coach, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man. And I've heard good things about him. He's having success where he is now, right?
Yeah.
And he's had
He's
success since he left USC.
Yep.
And I think that if he would have stayed at USC, they would be in a completely different place right now,
Possible.
right?
Yeah.
But them cats out there in
Yeah.
LA is real uppity, and they get that trigger get to pull real quick, man, and just
like
they
2
took that
games
man. Yeah, man. So I mean, they lost to Stanford, and the coach is gone.
out of there.
No direction.
Can't take it.
They do have their first African American
They
coach
got
in
high
place right now.
expectations though.
They got their first African American coach in place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know your name, but I don't pay attention to USC because I don't like maroon teams. But
Understood.
he's in place.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about the maroon neither, bro. Like
They're not maroon either. By the
the
way.
same color as USC.
Huh?
I mean, same color as OU.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
But I consider that maroon. It's a dark red.
Nope. It's not really.
It's not red.
It's a darker red. Yeah.
It's not cardinal
It's
red.
not dark. That's a dark red. We can call that a dark
See,
red. That's maroon.
this looks like maroon to me.
It is. Yeah.
Looks
Right?
like maroon to me.
And this looks like USC and Oklahoma and Florida State and everybody
you put
else.
them all together,
A&M,
like, okay.
Alabama,
But
all
Yeah,
of
no.
that. You know,
But you know
I can't call it trash because you my
You
boy.
got
and I know
the guy
disrespect.
coloring book.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
That's what you're like. No, that's no.
The high school I
Maroon.
went to was maroon, and it was not that color.
Yeah,
It was darker than that.
darker than this.
Yeah.
Mississippi State's maroon.
They are
Yeah.
definitely
Like all of
maroon.
that looks maroon to me.
Yep.
right?
Maroon.
Mississippi State is officially maroon.
So Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers. Now LeBron was there, so that's one maroon squad I did.
Oh,
I can
that you
mess
was with? Okay.
Yeah, bro, that's one. But the rest of them,
Out.
hey, this minus the pointer finger. You know what I'm saying? But besides my boy right here with number 9, I had to watch you play, dog, because you was legit. You know what I'm saying? Turn them burners on.
We'll take. We don't. Yeah.
Roll the
Actually,
footage.
we can keep it.
Yeah, bro. No, that
We don't
was,
even need your like.
yeah, it's
we
all,
don't even cut.
it's
Keep
all
it.
good.
Don't worry
That's
about it.
good. That's
Don't
good.
worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was over here with them horns rocking hard.
All right.
But did y'all get a chance to watch Jackson State? This is in Mississippi.
yes,
So
It was Mississippi. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit.
That's 2
Yeah, man. Hey, 2-0, bro.
2 dubs.
2-0, man. They went out and beat Eddie George's team, Tennessee State. Looked really good. Shiloh Sanders looked like a baller.
Really.
You gotta check the kids out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can go. They can go. And you know, I got a special piece of me. My homie's out there helping the squad. He don't like to be. He's one of those behind the scenes guys. So I just want to throw his name out there. So my homie out there with Dion, and you know, they got something special rolling right now. They're changing the game in the HBCUs, and it's fun to watch.
I look forward to
And
that.
I wish
Their
them
first
all
big
success
matchup.
in the world.
The first matchup with a Power 5.
I was
I don't
gonna
know if
say
that'll happen.
that was the
Yeah.
downside of
Couple years?
yeah, 2 dubs, but
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the downside of
But hey, they have 3
it's 2
top
dub-
300
2 dubs
players
versus- Yeah.
Oh.
on there
like,
starting, playing for them right now,
Yeah.
like freshmen. So the
Oh,
recruits
okay.
are coming in now,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah.
And Dion is really making his mark on the scene. So
Okay.
it's gonna
Yeah,
be fun. I
bet.
think they really will be a competitive group, bro. In a few years, we'll see how that goes, though.
I think, you know, obviously I don't live there anymore all the time, but I think if JSU knocks down 2 more this season, I think that would be like the minimum to call it a win.
Yeah.
You know, not a winning season, but that's good, solid progress.
2 more wins on the season.
Oh yeah,
That's
That-
it.
which I think is very. I think they can do
I think they'll
better
win
How
than
many
How
that.
many
games they play? How many games they got?
I believe 10. I got a
We
full
got 10
schedule.
games,
Okay.
10, 11, yeah.
Yeah.
I-
But so it's early. You know, we were joking about that with New Orleans, but it's early in the season. He has made some. You can see the progress. Even I can see the progress
Yeah.
between last year and this year.
Yeah.
It takes
Mm.
time to build
Yeah.
a team up, to build up your rep as a coach. I mean, even coming in as a Deion Sanders. I mean,
Yeah.
like there's a big difference between.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, I'm Deion versus being all right. I'm the head coach. You
Mm-hmm.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coaching. Yeah.
And you know it's coming, and I think they can do. I think they can do way better than that. I think they can knock out an actual winning season
Yeah.
this year. But I think two, three more wins for them this year would be a solid, really good progress
Yeah.
Right.
for the history that JSU has on the field.
I think they could pull off an undefeated season, bro. In HBCU.
I would love to see it, and I think it's within the realm of possibility.
For sure. Because
It is a lot closer to possible this year
Mhm.
than it has been in the last like 10.
yeah.
Wow.
And they played the spring season, right? So they just played like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? And if that,
Yeah.
right? 5 months, 4 months ago. But this is really one of his first recruiting classes to come in. And in that spring
Yeah,
season,
right,
they were
right.
giving the top dogs
Yep.
a go for their money.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like playing Alabama State and other
Yeah.
well-known HBCUs,
Right.
right? Like playing them.
Yep.
And it's been a significant jump in talent
Right.
on their end. They've still got some holes they got to fix, right?
Right.
I'm not saying they're going to go out and dominate everybody, but I think they're going to do pretty good this
Yeah.
year, bro.
They can do well.
Just with
I
his
haven't
first
seen what the
recruiting
rest of their
class and-
schedule is, but
Yeah. And I will say, like, his Shador is a quarterback. Shiloh is the safety.
yeah.
Shiloh, he's wearing 21, and he looks more like Sean Taylor than Dion.
Yeah.
He's coming in, dropping some hat, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's surprising for me to see. You know, he was a corner up at South Carolina,
Mhm.
right? But I think Dion got him in a good spot right now, and he is dropping some hat, bro. I've seen him make in 2 games. I've seen him make some pretty solid special plays.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
we gonna see what happens with
We
his
gonna
career.
see.
We gonna see, man. That's a big thing when you mention Sean Taylor, you talking about somebody coming in straight up a force, dog.
Yeah. A lot of size.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yes.
And no fear.
No fear. I saw him
That's
kill a punter in the
dangerous.
Pro Bowl game.
And, I know.
You remember that?
Poor guy.
I felt bad for that dude that day. MLB, man, so it's happened. It's finally happened. A hitter has overtaken Shohei Ohtani, and it is not Salvador Perez.
Oh.
It is who we thought it would be. It is the Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Okay.
He's now
Well,
got
he just went on
45
the run.
bombs. He had 42 last week, so
Okay.
3 in a week's time, right? 45, I didn't even check last night. Might be higher than that. Ohtani's at 44. Salvador's at 42. Simeon is a guy that's just snuck in the mix, bro, in Toronto.
Yeah,
He's
slipped in there.
Guerrero and Junior on the same team, right? So that's what?
Okay.
70, 80, 84 home runs between those two guys alone.
That's solid.
Yeah, that ain't bad. And Tatis Jr. is 38. Like I said, those numbers may have changed a little bit, but if they're going in, man, it's good to see a hitter overtake a pitcher for that home run lead.
Did Ohtani take a week off or?
No, man. He hit 2 bombs. He had 40. So he's still, like I said, he's here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
What
not
they
bad.
got
but-
the rest of this month?
Yeah, got the rest of September.
Okay.
Have we hit peak Ohtani?
No.
No.
You saying the greatest he'll ever be
Ohtani?
Greatest he'll be this year.
this year?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Think so?
still here. So I mean, he's
Steady.
gonna. I can see Ohtani ending up with 50 home runs.
Yeah.
It'll be a
Yeah.
race to 50 for him, right? It'll be a race.
Yeah.
It's good to see though.
We had a little
It'll be
bit.
fair.
We had a little bit of boxing to talk about, but we'll save that for next week with Frank while he's here because I want to hear his expertise and what he has to say about these guys.
Yeah.
When I played ball, I didn't care about nobody else really, so he might not have anything to say about these guys. I just worried about my skill and what I could do out there and how to
Right.
get better, right? So
Right.
y'all know what time it is. It's time for Tech Talk
What
with my
time is
boy
it?
Jonas. What's going down?
What time is it?
What time is it?
What
It's
time
Tech
is it?
time. I would tell you, but my
Tech
my watch
Watch
dead.
dead.
My watch died.
Well, it's been an interesting little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
What's been interesting, man?
Well, so you know who Steve Wozniak is?
That name sounds very
Yeah.
familiar.
The Woz.
The wise.
The
Yeah.
Woz. He was one of the people who kicked off Apple way back in the day.
Got you.
He's
Yes.
the actual one.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
He was the actual.
Very
yeah.
true. Yeah, he was
was
the
the guy?
brains. He was the
guy. He was the
Oh,
he was
wow.
the technical
programmer.
brains
Yeah.
Wow.
behind it. He's quite a character. He's not as much of a character as some of the other tech people are, but he's a little bit quieter.
Tech people characters. What?
That
Yeah.
I thought they were
together.
closet people. I thought they
Well,
just
he's
did all their
a
coding
little
in a
bit more
closet.
the typical kind of the
Programmer.
stereotypical
Engineer.
Engineer,
program
you know.
engineer.
Gotcha.
But he's decided to start a private space company.
Oh, you're competing.
Yeah, like so SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic,
Yeah.
and
So we
I
got
guess you
Elon Musk.
That's
sort of
some-
NASA.
other-
Richard
yeah,
Branson.
Maybe.
So-
Yeah.
The United States government.
You're right.
And this guy.
And Wise.
Okay.
So, the two things that makes me think is what's he thinking,
Mhm.
what's he doing, and if he's not just doing, because one of these days I'd love to get a good conversation going about the dick waving of some of the
satellite?
some of the people who are doing space companies right now
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
are really just showing that they're rich.
yeah,
got that
just 'cause I
money.
can. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
That
so
money.
and
looking
so,
for ways to get richer. Honestly.
so Woz is not that
Like,
kind of
sell that
rich.
shit.
Like
Yeah.
he's that kind of rich, but he's not that kind of rich.
Right.
So it's probably not that. And he's an engineer. So that kind of makes me wonder, like, has he got something?
Right.
Has he got a SpaceX killer up his sleeve? Does he know something we don't know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or is this just another publicity thing?
Yeah.
He's not
Right.
that guy, but anybody can become that guy
No doubt.
Exactly.
under the right
He's got people
circumstances.
talking
It's
about it.
Yeah,
They
he's
weren't
got
talking about
people talking about
Steve
it. Yeah.
Jobs going and starting his own computer company.
Yeah, right. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
There's
Right
nothing
now,
there,
What is
but-
that?
right now, all he has.
I know it got to be
is-
good.
Yeah.
Right now, all he has is some investors and a pitch deck. So there's no technology behind this at this point.
Raising a
So-
shit ton of money with that alone.
Yeah. In other space news, we've discovered that astronaut blood mixed with Martian soil makes outstanding concrete. Really hard, high durability concrete. So
Does it have to be an astronaut?
So now, who wants to be the first one to go to Mars?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're going to be using your blood to build
Make concrete.
to build the
It's a
suit.
whole new reason for a blood
Structures.
drive.
Right.
Mars structures.
Yeah.
Blood drive. Instead of a driveway, we're gonna call it a
Yeah.
blood drive. Parking lot.
Yep.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's interesting.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't even know
Like,
why did somebody even think of
Mixing
doing
it.
that? Why would you?
What if
Yeah.
somebody?
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe they're just thinking like okay, so we need to build stuff,
Right.
and there's not a lot of water, so why don't we just use these
Touch
astronauts'
yourself.
blood? Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
what? is
If you
going
die,
on?
you're going to get drained and used for building materials.
It's like everything turns into rocks out there.
It's true.
An
It
asteroid.
does seem like it's a rocky sort of a planet.
Yeah.
Situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
That's pretty wild.
let's see. So here's is a sports technology thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be very interested to hear if you have some thoughts on this. They did a study. It's over several years. They did it on men's tennis, so male tennis players.
Yeah.
And what they did was they looked at a time period where there were some legacy players that had been playing well for a long time,
Yep.
and some new players that are coming in as you have. And during the time that they looked at, they had a change in the way the rackets were manufactured. So big change. They're lighter. The weight is different. The balance is different.
Fiberglass and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fiberglass, and there's the strings are different.
Yeah.
And so there's a big difference in the way this one piece of technology. Pretty much everything else is either the same or on a standard, kind of
Yeah.
incremental improvement. So this was the only big change. And what they found was that the guys who had been really good, they're still really good,
Yeah.
but it took them a while to get
Acclimated to
get
the new racket.
this is gonna be terrible. It took them a while to get the swing of the,
Yeah.
of the new racket.
Yeah.
Whereas the young guys coming in, even if they had been playing for a while, they adapted to the new style
yeah.
of racket quickly.
Yeah. That's like my mom using technology versus me.
Yeah, I mean, I think the age difference is probably not quite that big, but
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
but is
Like, I'm
that
accustomed
so?
to
All right, so the question is, because we've talked about PEDs and we've talked about performance enhancing equipment before. Is it fair to put we've decided as a group of people in the world that certain substances and in some cases certain shoes and things like that, gloves, are not fair to
Yeah.
use.
Well, if this was USADA, as we discussed with Ray, of Ray's take, what's going down, Ray? These rackets would not be legal, right? They would not allow these rackets in the game.
Right.
Everybody can use them, right?
But
Everybody can wear
everybody can
Nikes.
use them. But everybody can choose to not use them.
That's
So,
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it provide? If it's a competitive advantage,
but it's
Like, is it-
does it apparently there's enough of a competitive advantage that everybody wants to use them, but some people are just getting into it quicker
Yeah.
than others.
yeah.
So there's different
Now-
mechanics that come
yeah.
along with using this tool.
Right. Sure.
Gotcha.
As is often the case.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I got into a discussion. So a friend of mine, totally unrelated, just completely changing the subject here.
It's all good.
Old friend of mine from way back in elementary school posted something about his daughter getting a note sent home from her gym class teacher that her Chuck Taylors were not
Gym shoes?
gym shoes.
Wow.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
his opinion
That was
was
the
that
ultimate
was
gym
that
shoe.
was complete bullshit.
And it is
Yeah, that's
1000%.
Yeah.
literally the gym
That's
shoe.
Benny's shoes,
Yeah,
bro.
so the story was that
Sandlot reference.
this was a the Chucks are a fashion statement now, not a gym shoe choice.
Wow.
And I immediately thought, hello Nike,
Yeah.
I mean, is there not a? I mean, what else? I mean, I know Nike makes some badass shoes,
Yeah.
but it's also a fashion statement.
Absolutely.
Like,
J's,
Brand,
Jordans.
yeah, brand.
right.
does- yeah.
it's
Yeah.
total branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got a kid that shows up with Nikes. Are you sending him home?
Yeah, that's
Fashion
crazy.
Her.
statement.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's a fashion statement.
That's crazy to
Or,
hear.
I mean, what are you trying to say? He actually, because I actually posed the question. I said first of all, I said I'm 50 years old and got Achilles problems, so I'm not running in Chuck Taylors
Yeah,
on the
no
gym
Right,
doubt.
floor.
right.
No doubt.
But
a youngster can handle it.
right, well, I mean, if I had stayed in Chucks all my life, I'd probably
Probably fine.
be okay.
Yeah.
But I said, okay, maybe is it that she's got like glittery unicorn pictures on her
Yeah.
Chucks? I mean, because you see that, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It happens.
kids
Yeah.
got these highly decorated things
sure.
or whatever, slogans or whatever.
Yep.
Nah, I mean they're not plain. They got a little bit of a design, but
Pattern.
it's abstract.
But it's
it's not
still-
like
yeah.
it's
That's
not
whack.
like it's interfering with them being a solid shoe.
Yeah, that's whack. I think that's a whack
And,
argument by that teacher, and they need to be talked about. They need a letter sent home.
It's just like what's
That don't
what's
make
wrong
sense,
with
bro.
people these days? Like
Yeah.
how is that like that's your problem?
Yeah, so I will say this. In the U.S. Open this year, in the finals, we had a 19-year-old versus an 18-year-old. Had a
Right.
19-year-old
It's
from
pretty
Yep,
England
Mm-hmm.
versus an 18-year-old from
Yep.
Canada. Right, and I wonder if it has something to do with this racket. Right, and I know this the Canadian girl, Fernandez, I believe her last name might have been, or something. I'm sorry if I got it
Something
wrong.
like that, yeah.
But she has an app now.
I'm
right?
not good with names to begin with.
She's making an app showing her skills and how she does things, and it's like to coach other tennis players.
Yeah.
But her, she shows the angles that she's hitting the balls, and in order to
Oh
make
yeah,
it do
yeah,
certain,
yeah. Right.
go a certain way and do different things or whatnot.
That's
And,
crazy.
I mean, she's got to be using one of those rackets because I don't know if the ball would have that same action if it was coming off one of them older
Right.
rackets.
It may.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It may,
It may.
but I don't know
We
if
don't
it would,
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
But
that's- but, I mean, that goes
I
back
think
to
that kind of speaks to
tennis
the equipment.
expert. Nor
Yeah.
racket
we don't have.
expert.
We'll
We
have to.
don't
We'll have to
Mhm.
bring in a tennis expert to talk about
Yeah.
talk
And this-
about rackets.
This kind of stuff.
But you had the same thing with bats, right?
I was about to say in baseball, it's all the time.
Yeah.
Like they switched it down to BB court because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the bats I was swinging, bro, we was swinging -5.
Yeah.
I was the last year, my senior year I was the last year -5.
Yeah.
Right?
We're talking about wood
And now
bats
they're
versus
using-
aluminum bats before the show.
Yeah,
Right.
and now -5 is the drop, right?
Yeah.
So the inches versus the ounces, right? So I was in my senior year, I was swinging 33.28. Now they're swinging -3s. My first year of college was -3. You know what I'm saying? So I was
What
swinging
does that mean?
33.30. So it's a
Oh.
little heavier, right? So it's -3. It has to do with the length minus the ounces, right? So that's how you get -3. 33 inch, 30 ounce is -3. And this is metal bats,
Right.
right? -5 was 33.28, -8, 33.25, right? And this is, as you're younger, you're gonna use a larger drop, so you can swing the bat, right? -10s, -11s. When
Oh,
I'm
I see.
9, 10 years old,
Right.
because I'm not as strong, I'm not as developed. But as I'm older, they had to stop. We had to stop killing. Like, bro, that's a deadly weapon. Swinging a -5 nowadays, you know what I'm saying? The ball coming off the bat at 130 miles an hour right at the pitcher's face, bro. Like, that's not enough
Right.
time to react. You see what I'm saying? So there's had to be an evolution.
Just get down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like,
crazy.
but you don't have time to get down.
Right.
You don't
Yeah,
have time.
130 is stupid.
Yeah, bro. And now I'm talking 600-foot bombs. Jim told me he hit a 600-foot bomb with a -5 bat. So I mean that it's necessary,
Yeah.
right? But I can't see how that tennis racket could affect
Right.
the performance, and I can see how these younger people could have an advantage that are used
Yeah.
to using it since they were 8, 9,
Yep.
10 years old. You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
So
Yep.
no men
For real.
use this racket.
I'm not sure.
No.
man.
This was the study was about men. It
Oh,
was
okay.
all men, but the players that were at the Open were female.
Yeah, the
Oh.
female. They were 18, 19-year-old female in
With
the
this
finals
with
of the
this
US
racket.
Open. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm
we
guessing.
don't know what racket.
Yeah, I'm
they
not
have.
sure what record they were using. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, suppose.
Yeah.
That makes sense as to
Suppose-
why they were
yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah.
beat out
Yeah.
the whole field, and these two unknowns came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But on the question of our Chucks gym shoes, Robbins, Noonish has your back.
Yes.
We're down.
Hey, I'll go hit a ball in
we're coming.
trucks all day. You can go fishing in trucks.
Right.
Hey, man, them sandals, man. They call them African sandals on the web. But they all purpose, man. Like, you can do everything.
What sounds you talking about?
I'm going to show them to you, bro.
Oh, God.
I'm going to show them to you. But
Okay.
you can go to church in them. You can go fishing.
All right. That's what I need. I need some. I
Do
need
everything
some
in the
general
sandals,
purpose
bro.
shoes.
General purpose
Right.
sandals.
All purpose.
All purpose.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody loves stats, right?
Yes. Yes.
Sports guys love stats, right?
Yes.
Right.
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 All right. Well, this is sort of not sports stats. This is supercomputer neurology stats.
Neuronic.
But it's
neurology.
still stats.
Okay.
All right. So everybody talks about artificial intelligence. We've talked about it on this show before occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
But how complex is a brain versus a computer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Extremely.
But how much? I mean, how complex? Is there a way that we can measure that?
Yeah.
Well, there's some people tried to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So they took a single neuron. Okay, I'm holding my hand up like this. Like, neurons are not that big. Like,
Yeah.
they're
Super tiny.
microscopic.
Right.
Can you hold your
Micro,
foot?
yeah, they're
Right. Yeah. They fit in between the crevice and your
yeah,
bigger
right.
print.
You
Fingerprints.
yeah, this is a tiny thing. So they took a single neuron. They mapped what. So they're driven. They're driven by electrochemical impulses. So which is measurable, something we can measure. So they measured inputs, they measured outputs, they measured what the voltage is and what they call action potentials. In other words, what's happening
Mhm.
on that neuron.
Mm-hmm.
And then they modeled that with a deep learning neural network.
Okay.
So a computer program that's designed specifically to work similar to brain cells.
Yeah.
Deep learning neural network. So to model a single brain cell with the computer took 5 layers of about 200 each, fully connected, for the data science people that are probably not watching.
But we'll watch.
But it's about 1,000 to 1 complexity difference.
Wow.
So one brain cell, 1,000 computer neurons.
Right.
And time
All
out.
right.
We're actually globally top 300 technology shows. Podcasts.
As we should be.
As we should
Really.
be.
Sports and technology.
And
So we're
growing.
probably number one in
growing.
sports and technology.
Yeah. No doubt.
You're right.
No doubt.
All right.
International.
So that's 1,000 to 1. That everybody can wrap their head around that.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that mean in terms of like actually being intelligent? What does that mean in terms of simulating a human brain? Well, the article doesn't say.
Mm-hmm.
The study didn't talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I took it upon myself to do some calculations.
This is
Oh,
Jonas.
really?
El Grande Toro at its finest right here, baby.
Here they are.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's see that
wow.
chicken scratch again. Show them one more time.
Dr.
Bam.
Dr.
Remember,
Jonas.
in living color. Bam.
Oh,
Just don't ask me
Dr.
don't ask
Jonas.
me to show my work because it gets
Yeah.
worse. All right. A human brain has about 86 billion neurons.
Jeez.
Okay, billions.
Some brains.
Like we're
I've
talking
met some
about
dummies out there.
Yeah.
Probably like 40, 43.
maybe.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Less.
in here,
Yeah.
there's 86 billion neurons. Now that's billion. Okay, so we're talking Elon Musk money
Mm-hmm.
if it's dollars, right? It's big time.
Big money.
dollars,
A-Rab money.
big numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
All right.
that money.
So that means if it's 1,000 to 1, that means 86 trillion computer neurons to do the same thing.
Right. Oh, right.
More or less, right? So trillion, now we're talking national deficit economy
Trillions. Mhm.
numbers, right? How can we break that down into what it would take in computers? Okay, so 500 neural network, 500 of that equates to a certain number of a certain amount of stuff in a computer. So I broke it down. I won't go into all the details of that because that gets pretty boring pretty quick.
I love it.
But I broke it down in terms of 64 gigabit servers,
Yeah.
which is a pretty good size. That's a good size computer, like you might get from finding a data center somewhere.
That's like the top iPhone that you're gonna, or the lower iPhone is 64 gigs, right? You've got like a 200 and something.
Kinda.
Yeah, like the storage, right?
Yeah, that's one way. That's a way to look at it.
Yeah.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work quite the same way, but yeah, we'll go with that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
Capacity.
All right.
Yeah.
So I also looked at Amazon Web Services, right?
Yeah.
Anybody that knows anything about technology knows Amazon Web
AWS.
Services
AWS.
runs everything.
Yes.
All right. Sorry Google, sorry Microsoft, but
You're second and third.
yeah, IBM. Who were we talking about a while ago? IBM is up in there like Western Carolina.
Yeah.
Like they're in there. They're playing the same game.
But they ain't as good.
But
they-
they're not in the same.
They
category.
have a team.
All right. So AWS probably has the largest number of servers under their control.
Okay.
And so this is not going to be 1-to-1, but in 2014 they published some numbers that you could extrapolate to say that they had somewhere between 1.5 million to 5 million servers in the world, across all their data centers in the world. Now that was 2014.
Right.
So making some assumptions on how fast they're scaling that up, they could be up to as much as 16 million servers now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's say 20 million.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give them rounded up.
Yeah.
The human equivalent of neural networks in terms of 64 gigabit servers would require 54 million. So even
54 million iPhones equals
Right.
me.
64-bit iPhones.
Equals one you, bro.
Neuron.
roughly.
Oh, we're talking about one neuron.
No. That's the whole.
The
That's
human.
one. That's one brain.
Yeah,
Oh, one brain.
One brain.
With
So,
86 billion.
So
Yes.
Gotcha.
if everything that AWS has, all the web servers, all the Netflix servers, all the porn servers,
All the hog
all of it
How
gets
many
taken.
humans?
All the pigs feed.
Is not even a half a human.
Not even half
That's
a human.
Not
Crazy,
even a
dog.
not even a half.
That's insane.
That's crazy, bro.
Here's the
That's amazing.
crazy.
But
Here's
it-
the crazy thing.
There's more
Give them 5 more years, it'll be getting close.
to
Yeah.
a human.
Yeah.
But hey, it does equate to the amount of brain capacity we can use, which is 10%.
That part.
Right. It may,
That
That
part,
part.
it
yeah.
may
Yeah.
actually be smarter than.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
so
sure.
Wow.
so that's
That's
you know,
insane.
I mean that's a lot of numbers, but
Yeah. Puts it in
That's
perspective,
crazy.
though.
it puts it in
Like, that's
perspective to think
crazy.
that the worldwide footprint of one of the most wealthy companies in the world
Right.
is
that
in
of-
one
Tenth.
It's right up in there, right?
It's in a tenth of a human.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Capacity.
Right.
Crazy, bro.
That's
Of course,
insane.
now they
Yeah.
don't have to walk and play football and
They
Yeah.
don't.
do podcasts.
They
but,
sit
no.
there
but
and do what they do.
they just sit there and do what they do.
That's crazy,
Wow.
bro. That's crazy, man. Hey, and on that note, that's what I love tech talk, man. We blow your mind, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Mind
as smart as you
blown.
think a computer is, bro, you go get the dumbest cat on the street right now, and it don't have nearly as much capacity, bro,
Well,
collectively.
okay, yeah, that's a good point. So
Yeah.
if
That's a good point.
I can
Like,
take
straight up.
I can take a kids don't even use calculators anymore. But like you could take an iPhone, like you said. There's some things that you can do with that iPhone in seconds.
Yeah.
That I
That's what's wrong with these
will
kids.
never, like my whole lifetime, if I studied and read all the books
They
and
would
did all
figure
the
out.
work and had an infinite supply of pencils and paper, I would never be able to figure out.
That's what's wrong with these kids.
Image transformations and all these little things that they do with Snapchat filters and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It would take me months to do that by hand, and that's not it. And I wouldn't even be doing it right.
Back in the day when I questioned
Right.
my parents,
Right.
I say, why? They said, because I said so.
But
Can't do that no more. Kids go to Google.
kid'll be on Google. It'll be like, yeah, but
I
Google
give you
said.
why. I know why. Yeah, don't
But-
worry about
Yeah.
that.
That's not right, Dad.
But like you said, you take the dumbest guy walking down the street. Take the dumbest guy walking down the street, and put them to do I mean, how many people do you
Create an
know?
augmented reality app.
Well, just like take
Not gonna
that guy. I mean, just the
all.
fact that he's walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
How many computers can do that? You take somebody, maybe not quite that guy, but plenty of people who drive buses, drive garbage trucks, drive semis, or just drive their beat up Corolla
Right.
down the street. I mean, people been working on trying to get cars that could self-drive for years.
I mean, it still
Right.
takes
Still not there.
human input.
Right.
Right.
These computers aren't doing it on their own.
So
You know what I'm
there's things that the computers can do really, really well, but there's a whole lot of stuff that people do
Much better.
that computers not even close.
Mhm.
I mean, we think about it can do this and it can do this. They can play chess.
Right.
Like we thought for the longest time, everybody thought that man, if you get a computer that can beat a person at chess. I mean, beating me at chess, that's not a big
That's
deal,
something.
but
Yeah.
beating a world grandmaster at chess, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Then it turns out that once we understood the problem a little better, well, actually, computers are actually pretty good at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a series of calculations. It's not that hard.
Mhm.
But then there's other things that we do that
Like picking up 10 pounds. They haven't figured that one out yet, have they?
Yeah.
well, kind
Yeah,
of,
they got
but
They did figure that out? I know 8 pounds was the threshold like 2 years ago.
on that,
Oh, well,
on
with
the
the
little
robots.
On the
robot
Boston
thing,
Dynamics.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's that's
So-
the thing is like we're talking about things like that involve calculations and looking at that as being the super complicated thing that like, wow, it's amazing that computers can do that.
Yeah.
Where are they going to be in 10 years? Well, probably the same place they are now.
Well,
In
I'm
your-
happy that
in
they
your
can't
pocket,
do
on
what
your
we can
on
do.
your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
they're
happy.
they're
That'll
probably
be the
going to be
end
of
helping
your
you.
home.
That'll
but
be the
not-
end of us, bro, when they can do what we can do. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
If
What
they
do you
start,
think-
and if they start reproducing, bro, like it's a wrap, son. Unless they start building.
Are
other-
they going to be? Would it be the
Reproducing.
end of us because the computers would be like, man,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
would it be the end of us because we would be like, okay, you take care of that and that and that, and I'm going to be over here taking a nap.
Nah, it'll be
That
the end
part.
of us because
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
because there's always a bad apple that's going to program those computers to start doing the wrong things. The Taliban, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Destruction.
True.
Now
Right?
there are going to be computers programmed against that.
I'm gonna
Right.
get you, gadget.
Right.
Like that
But
dude.
the robot wars will be real.
Yeah. And
My
they come
robots
after
are
us.
better than your robots.
We'll be
Yeah, bro.
we'll be sitting on the couch
I'll
drinking
be
some
sitting there.
screwball.
I'll be watching.
right? Watching
Absolutely.
it right.
Yeah.
I'm
Watching
gonna have my own
Play some
robots.
bets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they
Ready to
turn-
go.
Until they partner up
Ready
and
to
turn
go.
on us, and then it's a wrap.
Who's
son.
in our airspace?
It's a wrap. But
I
hey,
don't know.
man. Next week, like I said, we got D. Frank Martin. This week was fun, man. The original crew. This might just be the thing. Episode 6 is always us, man. Might need to make a thing out of that thing right there.
Could-
because
we
I have
could
a
make
lot
a
of
thing out
fun
of
with the original crew, bro. Every time we come around, it's a great show. But we will definitely see y'all next week. Same bat location. Who knows what bat time? Sometime around noon. Be here. Don't be
Plus or
square.
minus.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.